And so we're still streaming live out of STEMGO Pro Day here with TechFest Live and a bunch of other partners. And I ran into Ana. Can you introduce yourself? I forgot your last name, I'm sorry.
Machado.
Machado, I
Yes.
thought so. So we're with Ana Machado and she was speaking with Joaquin. Tell us a
Yes.
little bit about how you ended up here and what you're doing.
Perfect. Well, thank you. Well, yes, I'm Ana Machado. On my day job, I work at AWS, Amazon Web Services, and one thing that I do there and that I love doing is helping our customers adopt or their journey to the cloud. Like I focus on migrations and helping them set up, their businesses in the cloud successfully. Which means many other things, but we can go on that for other time.
Yeah.
But yeah, and on my other job or my free time, I am the president of Latinas in Tech Houston, which is why I'm here.
Yay.
Because my team is wonderful. We have been focusing on how we can engage better with community, and we were finding ways to partnership more because we believe that yes, we do a lot of work with Latinas already in school, already on their workforce, or maybe that they want to transition into tech, but the inspiration and the work starts way before that time. So that's why we love to partner and be on this type of events where we can be an example and show the possibilities and help the kids and especially the girls and the Latina girls to dream bigger. So yeah, that's I think that's why we're here, and the team help bring in also volunteers. So I love walking in and seeing a lot of our members.
Oh,
so I
nice.
catch up with a lot of them, and so it was great. And well, through the planning, they offered me to sit with council member Joaquin, which he was amazing.
He's great.
He's wonderful.
Yeah.
I talked to him a little bit before that we sat down. We already said, hey, let's collaborate, let's do a couple other things.
Nice.
There's just so much opportunity, and that topic, it was about leadership. And so it was more focusing on how he as a leader is helping the community. And of course there was a bunch of kids, so we tried to keep it brief, but the whole idea is like that they can see that technology is everywhere. So he gave some examples about what the city is doing with technology, and he talks about the parks and things they're doing in the parks to improve the energy, for example. So, you know, so things like that that they can relate, but they can also be an example of what they can, how they can lead and how they can use technology. And a couple people ask me about like what is it like a girl, right? Being a girl in the room or being tech, and I think my message is always the same around it's scary sometimes, especially when you are young. I've made it through my career in HP, and now AWS. Like, there's so many times that you are the only girl in the room, and sometimes I was maybe not that much now, but before I was even the youngest in the room. So I think that how you overcome those things and talking about it, like just you're gonna be scared and you're gonna doubt it, but you have to think that there is a reason you are here. And then one of the things that always drag me back to I'm gonna keep doing this is because things that they were sharing, feedback that they were sharing, even for products or ideas or services, I was like, you're not thinking on the women's side, one part, right? How can we serve that better? But from the other part is, you are not simplifying like what, and so bringing different ideas and be able to collaborate in a team, and don't be afraid to show those. I think that's what made me be in tech for so long. Like I really liked helping others, inspire others. So yeah, I think that's why I'm here.
And as a Latina, it's such an uphill battle, honestly.
Yes.
I've been talking about this recently, and how like even for me in my family, like even to get into soccer during high school, like I had to like fight for it. Like I had to be like, I used to sign my parents' signatures.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can walk to the school, like you guys literally don't have to do anything. So and so how we have to advocate
Yes.
for ourselves from the beginning through
Yeah.
our family. That's something that has been coming up a
Yeah.
lot. And also we have a live show at the Innovation Studio hosted by Coach Art, and
Yeah.
he was talking about the same thing of what female referees have to go through
Yes.
in the academy, like how much more like shit they get from their especially from like females, especially from other females.
Yes.
You know, it's so harsh. What was like? What do you remember, or what do you think was like the hardest thing that you had to move through in a male-dominated space?
So, as I hear you saying that, I can think on when I came to the US 12 years ago now. I was leading a product. It was a big transformation when I was at HPE. Like it was a lot of like changing the firmware on the servers, right? And it was a big, big project to take on. And I think one of the biggest challenges that I always remember is that they didn't trust me. They like I could have data on it, and they would question me every single data point that I will have. And it made me doubt myself. It made me think, did I have the right data? And so what did I do? I'm very good with data now. Like I am,
Nice.
I every
You're like, I
every
will
approach,
master it.
yes, everything, every time I need to convince, every time even on my resume, everything is about data points, but I have to learn how to manage that, right? And of course bringing donuts to the engineer team every time we were having our team meeting, so we can
Nice.
discuss product and prioritization and why I wanted that feature to be included and remove this other one, and and convince executives to make the investment. I learned that I had to earn trust with them, and the way I earned trust was documenting and like bringing the numbers, the statistics. It was not just anecdotal, which is it's anecdotal stories especially when you're a product is really good because
Right.
but being able to back it up on I am proposing this because this and this, it took the emotion and it took me feeling scared and insecure because I was having or presenting the data.
Yeah.
But it was challenging and it took a while, especially when you were working with all men, majority men. That was like a one that I had to learn how to navigate. But once I focused on that, I think I said, okay, they are not like pushing just because I wanted to think that just because I'm a girl, women, but because I need to earn their trust. And so, but it is tough.
Yeah. And
I remember coming, and I think within 2 months, I'm like, I should just go back to Mexico.
you're like, no, mejor no.
Yeah, so, but I think that applies everything that you do. As you were saying, right? As a women, we get so much more that we need to prep, that we need to investigate, that we need to, put in the extra effort. And so I focus on those aspects when I had to do that.
Oh, man, and it makes it's so important to keep representing,
Yes.
So for us to be in spaces
Yeah.
like where we are, for you to be speaking next to Joaquin,
Oh yeah, that was
is amazing.
I still an aha moment. Like it's not aha moment, like a wow, because I was like, even for that, right? Like I wouldn't thought I would have those opportunities. So I'm very thankful for it, but also make me realize, wow, he wants to collaborate with my community and see how can we, not only how can he help my community, but how can I help or influence things that are happening on the city.
Right.
And so I think that's very powerful of, claim the space and put yourself out there.
Right, yeah,
Yeah.
because Latinas in Tech has, I mean, you have a whole mentoring program, right? And
Yes.
you help women get
Yes,
jobs.
so right now, just here in Houston, we are over 1,000 members.
Wow.
So we are working on mentoring right now. We're trying to like move to things that are really making impact on the community that can be, in some cases, lasting relationships. And so we are starting to cultivate like more mentorship. We always do it. It's like something natural. All the events, you always connect with someone. You're always mentoring. But right now, we're trying to do it in a more structured way.
Oh, nice.
So people can access to the topics that they actually need mentorship with. Right. And I also see this as, because our philosophy or our mission is to build jefas, right? How do you build, leadership? How do you help other women, especially in tech, to grow? Have them be in exposure to spaces where they can talk, that they can have speaker engagement, that they can help others with their expertise. And it's helping, it's a win-win, right? Like you are helping others, but you're also kind of like building on yourself. So that's something that I'm very passionate on helping, and create spaces where we not only educated the community, but the women that are already on their middle and advancing can like keep getting those opportunities so they can grow into be those leaderships or leaders that we need on our, on all these companies out there, not just tech, because now everything is tech. Tech is everywhere, and it's not just that I went to school to study tech, but how part of my skills, it's how I'm integrating tech into them.
Nice.
So yeah.
So what do you hope to, I don't know, what do you hope to see for Latinas or Latinos?
All right, that is time
in Houston,
on our second round.
In Houston?
Block team,
or
please
in
wrap
tech
up your
or in general?
Please stand up and
I think
rotate.
right now, what I've been pounding on, because everybody's doing the AI talk, and it's overwhelming. But I want people to see it as, well, there's many perspectives. There's people that think that it's going to take over my job. There's people that see the opportunity, but they don't know where areas I want to focus on. So what I want people to see it here in Houston and the Latino community is that it's going to become the skill. It is the skill of the today, not the future anymore.
Right.
But you have to invest on it. Like you have to start using it, start playing with it. Because I think that AI is going to be in many ways, but AI is what it's going to help you stay relevant on whatever job that you do. So I think don't be afraid of it. Like I feel like we need to start playing, we need to start being responsible about it, understand it, and then for all the women, I want them to see that actually there's a lot of opportunity on AI for growth, for new careers. Like for example, I was just reading like people in communication roles that they do change management. There is so much opportunity if you come up with you understand the basics and you invest on understanding the basics of AI and of course grow from there. You have so much other opportunities in jobs related to AI, because at the end of the day, those are models that someone is training, and so we have to be part of those training, right? The models, like come up with our perspective, correct when things are not right, on what the outputs of those LLMs are. So, I mean, there's so many things around it, but I feel like that's the one thing, right? That you have to see it as a skill that is gonna be the next relevant skill, right? A couple years ago was the personal skills or the soft skills. So now is the AI skills, because you need to use AI to be productive so you can dedicate your time and keep building on the soft skills and then be more strategic. But the reality is that now companies expect you to do more. And so AI will help you with that.
Awesome. Okay, and then just last question, for any Latina that is thinking of getting into tech or is thinking of getting into, I don't know, just growing in any way, do you have any advice, any words of wisdom?
Oh my God, I can go on and on about it. I'm sorry. But one thing is, women and actually many people, not just women, but they don't realize that because it's a tech company, you don't have to have a tech degree. I don't have a tech degree. I have a marketing degree. I learned a lot of tech, on the job, and I do a lot of tech stuff now. But even if it's any company will need someone in the staff, administration, accountant, logistics. It's just that you're incorporating AI to those roles. So don't limit yourself. Like, I even with same with the industries, right? If you're going to get into tech, but you've always been, like, for example, I'm always being on sale. Let's say someone comes and said, I'm only being on sales on oil and gas, or I've been a teacher, but I want to break into tech. Well, first of all, you have to invest, right? And invest, I mean, get the basics on what is infrastructure, what is the cloud, what is the server, because everything is related into that. But then look into what are your transfer skills as an educator. Now you can go into Claude or any other, tech company right now, because someone needs to build the education plans for people to learn how to use AI.
Right.
So it's just like I always tell the girls, think on your transfer skills and then invest on learning the basics of you. I don't expect everybody to be a developer or everybody to learn and have all the certifications, but get the basics.
Yeah.
So you can have a conversation, and then you will see the other opportunities.
Yeah.
So yeah, and that's one of the things I spend a lot of time helping girls, like women, very successful ones, to look at their skills and see how they can apply in other industries or on tech jobs or tech companies. Yeah, so
awesome.
There's many ways to break into tech.
That's so exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, and we hope to have you over at the Innovation Studio.
Yes.
To do something. We should do a Latinas in Tech event or something.
Yeah.
There. Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Hispanic Heritage Month is coming, and within Hispanic Heritage Month, October 8th, I think it is. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's October 8th. Is Latina Equal Pay Day.
Ooh.
So a lot to not only celebrate, but a lot of awareness. So we can do many things.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Do like a loteria night or.
Yes,
like all sorts of things.
Would be fun, like if we can do
an open mic,
like a block party, because there's so many other, there's so many organizations. It doesn't matter if it's tech or not, right? Like entrepreneurship, and that's my dream. Like, can we do like a place where we all come together, and there's so many, not only for the community, but there's so many leaders, right? That we are trying to help the community. But we first need to connect with each other and celebrate what we've done.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
We can
Let's
do
it.
Yeah, we've done Loteria night, and then we have done trivia night as well with cybersecurity topics. That was fun. That was a fun event. We need to do it again.
Fun. We want to do like open mics, or we want to do comedy nights also. Comedy?
Comedy.
And just have we have like somebody that was in IT, and he was like, the stories of like the people that like the ones that have called me of like just really random things have been really funny. Like somebody was thinking that the CD-ROM like thing was a cup holder because they'd never seen it. Yes. So they thought it was a cup holder.
Oh, the floppy drive. I've seen it that they use it as a coaster.
Yeah.
Like, that's a floppy drive. But I mean, it's a good way to recycle it.
Right. Yeah. Now we don't use it.
This joke about, I've seen like parents do this video with the kids. How do you answer the phone? How do you put the window down? Oh my God, so much has changed.
Yeah.
How do you take a selfie?
Yeah. So cool.
Technology has evolved pretty fast. Yeah, all those topics will be fun.
Yeah. Well,
or like what is that game that you learn? Like you have to guess what other people is doing, and then do it.
Charades.
Yeah, I think so, right? And then like do it with tech topics. Oh, that's a good idea.
That'd be really fun. Yeah, let's do that.
Get a team. Oh, this is a good brainstorming. Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Thank you.
Well, thank you, and thank you for doing all you do, and for being an example and a leader and a role model to a lot of Latinas out there.
Thank you so much.
Keep doing what you do, and thank you for sitting with us today.
Yes, thank you for inviting me.
Of course.
It was great to be here.